Blessed family, thank you so much for being here. So grateful to have this time together and to come together as a community in our common unity and what we are all going through at this moment in time. So, I'd like to start with a meditation that I channeled and wrote this morning. I've been communing and talking with an entity and an energy for about 13 years now, 13 and a half years. Her name is Anistara, and there's more background and story to who she is and the messages from source that she brings through. And right now, what's happening is I personally was supposed to be in Egypt in this moment. I had planned a 3-week trip with a group of visionary women through the Alchemic Mystery Field School. And all of us would be convening in Egypt at this moment and experiencing the spring equinox at the pyramids of Giza. And ultimately, really inviting in what it is that we're supposed to understand, what it is that I'm supposed to understand and embody, and divine purpose and passion and following my heart. And even though I'm not in Egypt right now, in those temples and those pyramids, the information is starting to come through, and it comes in pieces. And this morning I awoke and wrote this meditation. So I'd like to start with that. If you feel inclined to close your eyes, go ahead and do so. And we're just going to take a few deep breaths together, in through the nose and out the mouth. Welcome, Starry family, holding the vibration of gratitude, love, respect, and compassion. Let us bring our breath, our awareness, and our consciousness to our breath now. Being here in this present moment together, grounding our roots into Mother Earth, allowing them to reach down through the layers, through the crust, through the mantle, through the different layers, down into the molten lava center. The warm, gooey, primordial soup, reaching our tendrils into her essence and drawing her radiant heat up through our roots, like veins sucking the warm energy all the way back up, through the layers and into our temple body, through our root chakra, sustained, survival, taken care of, through our navel chakra, our dance within duality, and then to our solar plexus, our seat of personal sovereign power and free will, and then through our heart chakra of love and compassion, the center of our rainbow bridge, to our throat, the opening up and speaking of our innate truths are coming forward, bringing it further up into our healthy and healed sinuses, to our wide open, uncalcified, clearly seeing third eye, where our intuition is truly teaching us about the interconnectedness and divinity of every living being. And through our powerful mind and thoughts that manifest our reality, we bring that energy through to our crown chakra, connecting us to the upper realms of existence, through the ethers of the great mystery and the unknown, reaching even the clouds and further up and through our atmosphere. We look back towards our mothership Earth and we see her in all of her glory, clean, clear, at peace, filled with hopes, dreams, prayers, her core essence vibrating at a higher frequency each day, increasing and deeply resonating like a crystalline bell rippling out into the universe. We keep drawing our collective energy up and up through the layers, past our home planets, past our own solar system, past our own known universe, until we reach a mother of pearl, rainbow, iridescent, gelatinous goo. The laws of creation, the laws of the universe. And as we move through these laws and we see them clearly and we understand them, we come upon a stargate, a portal, a golden temple, a doorway through which we can all move, coming into a higher plane of seventh plane existence, of source energy, God, Goddess, Allah, Muhammad, Christ, Shiva, Sophia, whatever you call it. It is the true source energy of one, oneness, one, 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 one. The 1111 Stargate opening before us. We are all home. We are all one. We are all the same, co-creating life together. And in this source energy, all things are possible instantaneously. All healing is possible. Command it, and it is so. All peace and happiness is possible. Command it, and it is so. Every sovereign being of the one is free and truly feels what freedom is and what free will means. Command it, and it is so. Everyone can experience empathy, compassion, love, understanding. Command it, and it is so. Everyone shares. So all people and animals are provided the food and clean water they require, not only to survive, but to thrive. Command it, and it is so. Repeat after us. All is one, and one is all. One commands instantaneously. Health for our planet, health for humankind family, health for animals, health for the plant kingdom. That we are all healthy and happy right now. It is commanded, and it is so. One commands instantaneous well-being for our mothership Earth. May her land and water be cleansed right now. May she provide food and water equally to all living beings. May her resources be abundant and all beings live peacefully upon her. We command it, and it is so. As one, that all of this is possible right now, and so it is done. It is done. It is done. By the power of three, it is done. It is done. It is done. And as these commands ripple out into the universe, we begin to draw our energies back down to us, to our rainbow bridges, filled with love and light and anything else that we require or desire. Let's draw this energy down to the earth like a collective funnel, drawing it through the goo, through the universe, back into our solar system, past the planets, back down towards earth, and drawing it down into the tops of our heads, filling our minds with positive thoughts, deeds, and actions, drawing that energy even further down through our sacred pineal gland, our intuition portal, and over our sinuses, healed instantaneously, breathing clearly and effortlessly, to our throats, feeling soft, clear, and healthy, speaking love and compassion and empathy to others, helping keep that frequency and vibration high, and down through our hearts, filling us with unconditional love and forgiveness of ourselves for signing up, our soul being here in this moment in time, and everything that we're witnessing. We're drawing that power even further down to our point of free will and determination, realizing what we can say, what we can do to be empowered and strong. Even further down through the waters of our relationship with duality and the ebb and flow of the illusion that it is, opening to our creative forces and what's possible to co-create now, and ride the wave as we draw it even further, truly knowing we are provided for even in uncertain times. We will not only survive, but we will thrive. Grounding all of these dreams, prayers, intentions into Mother Earth, abundantly filling her with source essence. All that has been commanded is directly inserted into her core being, of which she has received everything and all that was, funneled through our rainbow bridges to her, now being grounded in this sacred, powerful energy, and back up into our hearts, residing there, to vibrate there, to magnify, to intensify, to radiate out from there. That pure divine love, forgiveness, and compassion coming into a peaceful place anytime we so desire, even daily, integrating it into our daily practices, allowing us all to imagine, sit with it, resonate with it, embody it, radiate it, always and in all ways. So shall it be. So shall it be. It is done. It is done. It is done. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. Calling all ancestors, ascended masters, and angels, ancestors past, present, and future, north, south, east, west, water, air, earth, fire. Be here with us now as we open this ceremony and this ritual to come together as community and discuss our solutions to this issue, this energy that we're all surrounded by right now, and remembering our sovereign divinity, our true sacred higher selves, and what our truth is. What we can create for ourselves will ripple out to all of humanity right now in this moment in time. So what is the container we are about to hold together? What is it that you want to co-create? And I'd like you to think about what those things are. And I invite each of you to speak your own truth. All of you will be given several minutes. And what I'd like to do is open the doors to what is your personal prayer right now, your prayer for your family, your prayer for your community, and then your prayer for the world at whole. And keeping it in the vibration of holding this collective container together and creating solutions. You may talk about what it is that you're doing for your family, as well as what it is you're offering to your community, and maybe also what is opening up for you as far as your passion and your purpose and your true heart's calling, because right now is the time for us to all step into our power and what we are here to do and create together. We all signed up for this. Our souls said, pick me, pick me. I want to be there when the world transforms and I see human evolution and consciousness and our frequency literally rise. And to move into the energy of interconnectedness and oneness that we all are together. So this is the platform in which we will be sharing together today. And then at the end of the call, I would like to come together again for a final meditation and some thoughts that you can take with you into your daily practices. I also feel like this is just the doorway, this is just the opening to what we can create together. So I honor and appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And this is something that I foresee continuing and growing. So thank you for being here, and blessed be. Thank you. Yay. So if you'd like to be the first to speak, go ahead and raise your hand and unmute yourself manually, and we can start hearing from the community. No. Awesome, Dawn.
I'll jump in.
Yay.
Hi, everybody. I'm diving in, baby.
Yes.
I've been losing my voice a little bit. It's been a wild ride this past week for me. So, personal prayer for family, and prayer for the world, right?
Yep.
Okay. So my
Personal,
personal
family,
prayer,
community, world.
say it again.
Sorry, personal, immediate family, community, and then the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Well, they all kind of tie together.
Yes, of course.
um, So my personal prayer is just to raise my vibration to meet my higher self at a new level, so that I fully embody what my higher self is asking me to do and step forward into that with grace and ease. And I recognize that already things are falling away that needed to fall away, and I'm so excited. And now it's just really about allowing and asking my higher self to just really help me organize the information so that it comes through clearly.
Yep.
And it just flows with grace and ease, so that I am able to step by step know exactly at each step to take and what to do exactly at every moment, so that it is articulated well and delivered well and executed well, and just mastered within my being. And it just comes forth pouring out of my heart gracefully what I'm my service, to the world. And I know that it's going to, and I already have been, but it's just stepping to another level of that.
Yeah.
And with grace and ease and so much love and joy and happiness and abundance and prosperity for all. And that my heart just radiates out, so that I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve in a really big way. I'm here to speak in a big way. I'm here to serve in a huge way. So I'm saying yes with all of my being, every cell of my being. For eternity, I've said yes. And I know that I'm meant to be here in this moment. Yeah. I've known it. And I've known I'm a light worker my whole life. So here we go. Yes. Yeah. So that's my personal prayer. My prayer for my family is that we cohesively work together for the dream collective. That we've already been sitting at the table, the three of us, and I had them write down like what matters to them and what are their intentions of what they would like to have happen in our daily family rituals, so that we can really dive into that, and like everyone's needs are met and heard. And that's our own personal family, visions 9. What does he want most? What does Carlos need and want most? What do I want and need most to happen? And how can we really make do this together, so that it's really flowing and fluid, and we can make our dream that we've seen in our mind's eye and know in our heart come to be.
Love that.
Yes. And that and we do it with grace and love, and that it's joyful and easeful, and that all our needs are met through me embodying my gifts and sharing my gifts with the world in service. That it's abundant, and it brings and attracts and magnetizes abundance, so that all our needs are met in our family unit, so that we're taken care of, we're held, our container as well, and we can grow and create and manifest and really just bring the greater vision of what Spirit is asking us to do forward as a family unit. And for the community, I pray that everyone has really a lot of grace and a lot of clear mindset and clear knowing in their heart of the steps to take for their families right now, and that their health is well, and that everyone realizes that they can be impervious to disease, impervious to virus, and that this is about ascension times, that this time period is not about a virus. It's about healing the planet. It's about like diving into our inner self and really allowing God to come forth in our being and to raise our vibration, so that we each step forth in our right place and position in the world, so that every soul's needs, heart's calling, purpose is in alignment what they came here to do, and it will all gracefully fall into place in the planet. The planet will heal, everyone will be met and held and loved and cared for.
Yes.
And that goes for the world, that the oceans are cleansed, the air is clean, that our temple, our home, our earth become a temple again. And that everyone see in their mind's eye, and they know that they treat everyone and everything on this earth and this earth as a temple. Everything is a temple. This is our temple. We are home within our temple.
Yes.
So that's my vision.
Well said. Thank you, sister. Dawn, you are impeccable. And I'm always have envisioned what it is that you're bringing forward, and it's happening. So
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is there something in particular you want to maybe offer in this moment with a small group of people here?
Oh, sure. Well, I'm brainstorming right now. I'm like, it's about to be launched over the next, like, after I get through the weekend. I've been kind of trying to let my voice heal a little bit before I get really online and out there. But I'm really going to be putting my coaching services full on, like, out there. I'm going to create a Calendly page and offer my services. Like, you can book free these times, you know, free of charge.
Great.
And then just grow my offerings in a way of like, what are my free offerings? You know, I'm going to record myself doing some theta and some theta downloads, and like, what about coaching and, you know, psychology, spiritual psychology stuff, like all the things I've been cultivating over the years. So that's really what's up for me.
Right.
And that's what I'm working on. So Carlos and I are kind of diving in to organize my business and get it going and, you know, get it launched.
Yeah. Hey, if you want to, you can put a URL or something into the group chat too, so we can all connect to you. So.
Okay, I don't have the URL for my Calendly yet, but just stay tuned to my Instagram and you are all on my Instagram and Facebook, so just stay tuned to it, and then you'll see it up there. And I'm already offering, I'm already a part of a thing called Love Coaching Academy. I just posted on my Facebook last night, and it's a free space for people to go and get free coaching and empathy, to tune in and just really share, because it's like the world is it's a pandemic. Everybody's experiencing a lot of you know, the deepest issues, soul issues, are up for healing right now.
Yeah.
And so it's a place for people to come and really investigate that and be held, whatever is up. Awesome. You know what I mean? Because where everyone's in their homes with their immediate families, and that can be a place of big triggering for people, you know? So it's a space for people to come and feel unjudged and totally met and held, and just really work it out if need be.
Wonderful. Just to let you know, I am recording this, and I'm hoping to disseminate it as well. And that I meant to ask you all for permission to do that. So I'm hoping you're willing to do that. If you aren't, go ahead and not speak. With that said, Dawn, even though everybody on the call might have your information, do you want to just say your Instagram page or something?
Oh yeah, my Instagram page. Yeah, my Instagram page is selflovecoach.dawnlightamora, DAWNLIGHTAMORA. And then my Facebook is Dawn Light, awesome. DAWNLIGHT. And then there's also Spark Your Inner Gold is another Instagram page, and I have Dawn Love Coach Dawn Lightamora Facebook page too. So it'll be on all of them, and it's Love Coaching Academy is the platform that's being launched.
Awesome.
Yes.
Good with that, honey. Yeah. Lessons. Who would like to speak next?
You want to
go? Stephanie and Troy.
You first?
Me first.
Yeah? Anything?
I think I'm going to start out, though, and draw it in.
Yeah.
I think so. You said it was community, family, and self.
World, community, family, self. You're doing it that way.
So 4 levels. So world, I think, honestly, there's been a lot of things that haven't been working well for a lot of people collectively all over the world in many ways. And this is like the first time in modern history that all of us like can step back and kind of we're gonna have the opportunity to like rebuild a new normal as a collective being. So for the world, I want people to like have access to the information of knowing that, and know that like they're capable of doing that. There. And then like community, I just feel like a lot of us parents in this area have kind of like, I don't know how to say it. Like I noticed that people have kids and then like they either see each other a lot or then they just don't see each other that much. And or, you know, maybe we just get busy in our bubbles. And so just as a community, just to know that like your community and your family are there if you need them, and to reach out and you know, we all get wrapped up in the everyday, but we all love each other and that we all care and we're all there for each other. And then family, I honestly think what I could have asked for in regards to family was to have more quality time between Troy and I. And interestingly enough, the plus side of everything is that he's home.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy. I'm happy about that for that part. But I also think we needed the time to like start to think constructively about kind of what our overall life next move is going to be. Because just like things that are happening in the world that weren't working for the whole world, there's things that clearly aren't working finance wise, whatever wise. And we want to get back on like the role of progression, you know, and thriving, not surviving. That's been like a really big thing we've been thinking about a lot. And then for personal, I just want like to be able to have clearer vision again, like, and to know that like if I'm hit with a question, I at least know where my resources are to like come up with an option. Because like, for example, if someone says, oh, like, what are you going to do about going back to work? What are you going to do about childcare? I don't have answers for that because I don't know, because I have a feeling that like something big was going to happen or something big was going to change. And so now here we are. Yeah. And I'm kind of like, I think I'm a little in shock.
Yep.
And I'm just kind of, I'm going to go live tomorrow and, you know, at least twice a week until further notice, doing yoga and sound meditation, sound healing meditation. And, you know, so it's a cool opportunity to like have Troy here to care for Naya, so I can do things like that. And we bring a much bigger group of people. My cousin in New Jersey said she wants to tune in. So that's really cool.
Awesome. Great.
Yeah.
Thank you. And you're a mama, so, you know, we have a lot of energy to cultivate in our children as well during this time. So
yeah, I really invest a lot of my positive energy into her.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Well said. Thank you, honey. Carl, sorry, Troy.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll start with family. You know, like Steph said, you know, I mean, does bring about, you know, being home more and getting to chance to, you know, be home with the family and stuff. And I really do cherish that. You know, I remember saying, you know, initially after she was born, I returned to work pretty fast, just feeling like I needed to, you know, just get stuff done. So I do cherish the, you know, that I'll get to spend lots of quality time here and, you know, just put it out there to the family and everything to just be smart, be safe. And, you know, my parents being back on the East Coast and everything, and having my grandma and, you know, my uncle at home, you know, that my grandma's 95, all that. I just, you know, hope my parents, you know, just send them the most, you know, love and support just to stay healthy and be smart and, you know, stay on their health as much as possible. For community as well, you know, community of friends and everything. You know, definitely in my line of work, it's something where I, you know, am a part of the service industry doing all these things. So it does, hang on one second.
All right, you guys, there you go.
So, you know, that being impacted, you know, makes me look at everything in a different way of saying, well, you know, this isn't just me being affected. It's not just you being affected. This is everybody on a global level.
Yeah.
So, you know, seeing that is that we're going to see some really big changes and some, you know, a lot of stuff is going to really unfold over the next couple of weeks. And, you know, the biggest prayer I could give for myself is just relax, you know, be open to, you know, everything to come in, allow source to, you know, give me downloads of what I need to know and, you know, how to care for things. And, you know, some people have said, you know, why are you closing up shop? You don't have to close. And it's, you know, more or less I'm doing that because of the safety of my family, whether, whatever the severity of things are, because there is so much mixed information, us just being smart and saying, you know, this is what's best for keeping ourselves safe and keeping our families safe and whatnot. And if this is what we have to do for the time being, then eventually, you know, we're going to create a new normal, and we'll create a way to.
Well, we've been technically ordered to close.
Yeah.
Like salons were literally listed as a non-essential service and are required to close on
But other than that, just holding gratitude and, you know, counting my blessings every day that, you know, we're all here, and, you know, we do have the options too for media, that we can stay connected with friends and family and see each other and get a chance to talk about things instead of just, you know, circling in your head and not having anybody to talk with and whatnot. So I cherish that as well.
Yeah, it's part of the intention of the call too. So thank you for being here. Love you both so much. You take care of that baby girl.
Yeah. She's finally taking a nap.
Oh, good. Yeah, cherish that. Awesome. Is there anything in particular, Stephanie, do you want to share the link to your yoga class that you want to offer or anything like that?
Of course, yeah. It's a public event on Facebook, so anyone can access it. And I'm probably going to either put a link to something like Zoom or Facebook Live. I just have to weigh the two options.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to be at noon, and it'll be about an hour, give or take.
Noon when? On what days?
Tomorrow for sure, and then I want to do 2 days a week, but I don't know what day is best as the second day. I was thinking like Wednesday and Friday, but I also could do just like Tuesday and Friday to spread it out a little bit.
Gotcha. Okay. But we'll be able to find it on Stephanie Brilliant, correct?
Yep, it's on my timeline right now, the link to the page, and then it's also available if you just if you have like access to my Samadhi Ariel Brilliant, which is my yoga page on Facebook too, which is public. Yep.
Thank you, dear. Yeah, I love your SOULution in action. Yes.
I mean, hey, if I can't teach at the YMCA, and now all of a sudden, like everybody is who would want to potentially go and can't like drive here, it's a cool opportunity actually. You know, it's always been available, but nobody's ever been this available in the masses like that.
Yeah. Things are changing to the virtual world in a big way, and we have to remember to be connected to other humans still as well. So yeah, we'll talk about the balance of that in the coming weeks and how we can do that together. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, dears. Love you so much.
Love you.
Who else would like to share next? Go ahead and just open your mic. And again, we're asking for prayer for yourself, then your family, then the community, and then the world, and what kind of action you're taking or what you're offering right now. Shall I choose someone? Cynthia, would you like to speak, darling?
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going? Hi, everybody. All right. So 4 things and what I'm offering. Well, let's start with the world. My prayer for the world is that through this situation that we're going through, that the different countries are able to open their eyes and to see how we are truly all connected, and that they are able to really see that we all need to take care of one another, you know, that we can't be isolated or think that because there's these lines that divide our countries that the next country over or far away doesn't matter, and the things that we do and the practices that we have in our world, how impactful they are on many levels. And so my prayer is that those eyes are opened, you know, and that a lot of the countries who are not being sanitary and not making good choices in their business actions, that their eyes are open and that they know that the world, we're seeing everybody's actions right now and what steps they're taking to heal. And so I pray for that healing and I pray for that awareness and on that global level. Mm-hmm. Yes. And so that's where my heart rests with that. For my community, I live in Humboldt County, and as you know, like being one of the marijuana capitals of the world, they have imposed really harsh laws on us as a community. And other counties are not as hard as our county has, and so we have a lot of families that are being displaced here and are suffering financially. And so I pray that the government and the higher beings relook at those laws and that they are able to really see how much we live off the land and how much we really need to be homesteaders that we are. And our way of life isn't going to be in a corporate world, but as they're marketing and making the people who are choosing to go that way and even those people are suffering. You know, they're signing up for things and are not knowing what's going on, and they're losing their life savings. Yeah. So I pray for that, and I also pray for us who have 215s that they change those laws, because they have given us the same stipulations as someone who doesn't have a 215, and I think that's unfair for those who really need their medicine, and we are being not looked at, and they're not really honoring what us as a state has really fought for, you know, as far as having the 215 available. So I pray for that as well for my community, and that our way of life isn't drastically changed, and that that we can build as a community again, and that the new people who may be coming into office, that they really are for the people and understand our needs. So that's my community. For my family, I'm seeing really positive things for my family as far as them being able to recognize eating healthier and living a better lifestyle. A lot past couple of years, my family has come out to my house and have worked for me, and they've learned that there is greatness in being able to eat clean and healthy. Mm-hmm. And so because diabetes runs in our family, I pray that those who in my family who are being resistant to that lifestyle change, that they find beautiful ways to be able to feed their soul the sweetness, but without the damage, and that there's wonderful alternative sugars out there that they can be able to learn to cook and bake with, and to be able to still enjoy the things that they like in life. And I will continue to come and visit for the holidays and make those things for them and wow them with the culinary foods that they like, and not know that they're sugar-free and gluten-free and all good stuff. And for my son, I pray for my son. He's a little angry firecracker sometimes, and I know losing his dad was really harsh for him. And I pray that he can find release for his anger, you know, and that he can also overcome his fears. He has quite a lot of fears going on in his life about stepping out into the unknown, and he's really resistant to change. And so I pray that that people come around him, you know, that can encourage him, that put that spark of stepping out in the unknown, that he has allies, and that those allies present themselves to him now in his lifetime, you know. So it's not just mom, you know, telling him these things, but there's other people that he really looks up to and respect, and that he can have good people in his life come and bring him out of that shell. And so I pray that. And for myself, I'm stepping into the magical circle right now. And with that, with my own personal magic, I just pray that my allies, my guardian angels, that they come forth and sit with me in that magic circle, because I have a lot of questions, and I want to learn, I want to receive, and I want to listen. And so I just pray for them to come forth and to meet me there in that sacred circle, and let's sit down and have a talk. And as far as what I'm offering for the community right now, or for the world, I'm really not on social media very much. For the past couple months during our mystery school, I've been off Facebook, and so I haven't been really in tune with anything online at all. I work with children, so all the schools are closed, and no more dance classes, and I'm a clown, so I don't have any birthday parties to attend at this point because we're locked down. So what I can offer the world is that I do have, I have been in contact with the Archangel Michael, and I'm an interceder, so I pray. So if anyone has any deep prayers that they want me to sit and meditate and sit in the circle with, I can offer that. And you can private message me on Facebook under Cynthia Carter, and I can hold that space for you. That's it.
Oh. Oh, I'm giving you the biggest energetic hug right now, envisioning us standing on the plateau of the Giza,
Yes.
the pyramid,
Yes.
at the temple right now, where we would be if all this wasn't happening.
Exactly.
So I am just feeling your presence right now, and just like light beams coming off your crown chakra and the pyramid that is around your body right now. I literally can see it. And this light coming from behind your head too. You're just like an angel. So thank you. I love you.
Thank you. I love you so much.
Yeah. Awesome. Yay.
What's that?
Well, yeah, we have about 4 more people who can share, and I'm gonna ding a bell after about 4 minutes, just to make sure we have some time at the end of the call to reconvene again. So whoever would like to step in next, Andrew or Neptune, or it doesn't have anything attached to it. Cynthia, can you mute yourself? Oh, wait. Oh. There we go. Okay. Sorry. Andrew.
Hi. Well, I've been thinking about what I want to say. I often don't have much to say in social gatherings, so we'll see what comes out. I'm thinking for the world, I would like to pray for kind of like a reset. Seems to be happening in many ways around, you know, what I hear about China and how they say the skies have cleared and you can hear the birds. That was pretty amazing to hear that. And when you really think about what it means for us all to kind of go inside and just be within, it means that a lot less is happening to our planet. So that's pretty awesome. I really like that. And I would like to see more of that happening for our planet, in the sense of kind of a reset in just our environment, and cleaner, more healthy all around. For our community, I'd like us to remember that we are a community and that we're all here for each other. And simply because we're inside doesn't mean we can't still gather like this. So that means a lot to me, that we can all still, thank God for the internet, that we can all still be together even while we're hibernating here. So may our interweb of the planet still be strong and clear so we can all stay connected. Family, this time has been really special in the sense of we can just be together and be as one family and just love each other. I'm kind of actually really enjoying just being home and being able to just ignore the reasons why I need to go into the world and just stay here and build our garden and you know, create the food that we need and desire to have really good food grown by ourselves at home. That's amazing. Cultivating our loving relationship with each other and teaching our son. So that's really special. I'm appreciating that very much. More of that, please. And for myself, having this opportunity to, do the things that I've wanted to do for a long time that have been pulled elsewhere and away. So now that I'm home, I can just kind of really take the time that I want to focus a bit more on myself and some of the projects that I want to do and create. I'm excited about that. As far as my offerings go, you all know, or many of you know, that I love to make stuff and fix things. So if anyone has any ideas they want to help in creating or something that you need fixed, I'm always there to help. So I can come and help you all if I'm needed. My services are yours. Just let me know if you need them.
Thank you, Andrew. And it's Andrew Kaus, Kaus on Facebook. And personal message to him if you have any requests. He's a jack of all trades, so he can do anything. Even if you have an invention and you want him to prototype engineer it for you. Thank you, beloved. I'm so grateful for you.
You're welcome. Love you too, honey.
Thank you for supporting and providing for our family so well, that I can be up here and you could be my grounding rod. So I appreciate you so much. Yeah. Doing this together. Okay, so we have Neptune and a phone number that I don't recognize. If you're on the phone, the 858 number, you're welcome to jump in, or Neptune. Otherwise, if you don't want to share, that's fine. I'll give you a few moments.
I'll share. It's a video. Are you there?
We are here. We can hear you. If you want to hear your video, you can go to the icon that says start video. Otherwise, we'll just listen to you.
Well, I have the little, I see the icon, but it's not, you have to speak.
Okay.
You just said done speaking.
Is that still, am I still there?
You're still there. We can still hear you, just no video.
You can't see me. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the video. Let's see, start video. Here we go.
There you go. Hi.
You see me now?
Yep.
Okay, bro. Hi, everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a little hesitant. I honestly, I should start with myself because honestly, the last 10 months, I've been going through a really major midlife spiritual crisis. I just turned 50 a few weeks ago, and it was big stuff. So really, I'm still going through it. It's interesting because I kind of transitioned out of what I was doing, so it was already kind of not really going out, not really having a routine before this even happened. So as far as my routine, other than all my DJ gigs, being canceled, I'm kind of been in a similar space. So, right now I'm just praying for the strength and courage to, manifest the changes that I need to move through this period, and just also, through this transition, just praying for clarity on what I really want to bring in next, because I'm kind of closing some chapters and it's kind of like a little bit of a fresh slate for me. So the important thing that's come up is just really getting clear on what I want so I can bring it into the world and just really, articulate, where I can be most effective to be of the highest service for our planet and for humanity. And I have so many different ambitions and ideas, and my problem has always been like narrowing it down to one and choosing one path. So I'm praying for the clarity on that, and then the courage to kind of like follow through. And really, it's just I've been shut down, so I'm just praying that I get up and just face the world. So that's kind of what's been up with for me personally. So I'm hoping that this time will allow me to kind of break through this and be, you know, find my place in the highest service for everyone. As far as my family, I'm kind of split between, you know, my immediate family is in Nevada City, and I'm back here in Oakland with Jules, my girlfriend, and our roommates. You know, as far as my family, I'm just praying that we stay safe and healthy, and that we communicate better, and just let, you know, the love that we all have for each other kind of like, you know, persevere through all the difficulties and breakdowns in communication, and that, you know, it brings us closer together and strengthens our communication with each other. And that we all, like, you know, support each other and learn how to take care of each other. And you know, of course, pray for the health of my father, it's 85, and he's out in Pennsylvania. So, you know, he's at a high risk. So I'm praying that he stays safe and unaffected, and not infected by this virus, because he's very vulnerable. And as far as the community, of course, I extend that prayer to all the vulnerable people in our community, that they stay safe and they are unaffected. So, you know, I feel like my community is more in Nevada City, although I'm not there right now. So, you know, I pray that this time, you know, brings a higher awareness of how we can support each other and be there for each other, and you know, appreciate what we're doing here. I'm seeing more and more of this community coming together online like this in these meetings, and it's really, you know, it's really, in a sense, it's kind of like activated even more, you know, because it's like, you know, it's a much more intentional kind of environment than just going out and seeing people at a party or an event, and it's a much more intentional kind of like format. So I really appreciate seeing that more, you know. And so yeah, as far as our community, I encourage more of this, and I look forward to participating in more of this. Yeah, and as far as the world, yeah, I mean, ultimately, I pray that we all take this opportunity to see how we're all one and how we're all connected, and that, you know, it's whatever we do for ourselves, we're doing for somebody else, and we're doing for the whole, you know, world and community, and our consciousness as a whole. So I think this time that we're in is brings to light how they're, you know, how we're all connected, and that this time will like bring that awareness to more people that maybe weren't as aware of it in their conscious, you know. So that this time brings that for the world, and and that we all here in the world support each other and recognize the unity of all. As far as what I have to offer, yeah, I plan on getting up to speed on a little bit more of the technical savvy part of like putting some mixes online, and
yes, please.
Yeah, putting my music out there. I mean, you know, even to start with, I've got hundreds of mixes I've already recorded that I have been holding off on putting out there. So I plan on starting to put those out there, and then, you know, a lot of the ecstatic dance organizers are starting to organize around, like, you know, substituting the original dance with a live set. So I know we're doing that in Nevada City, so there'll be more of that to come. And, you know, as far as where to find that, probably just checking my Facebook and Instagram page, as far as that goes. So yeah, thank you for organizing this, Candace. I'm really grateful to you. I'm grateful for our community, and, you know, even though I was hesitant, I'm grateful for the opportunity to kind of be prompted to like speak out and pray. And, you know, I'm grateful for that. Want to speak, Jules? No. Okay. Anyway, thank you.
Okay.
Very grateful.
Thank you so much. And that's Neptune, Neptune.
Yeah, Neptune Merrick, and Neptune242 on Instagram.
Okay, great. Awesome. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.
So much.
Love you.
all that you're going through. And thank you, Jules, for being a support person and love for him. Sister. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, looks like we have Anne Marie, and then I'd like to do a live download from Anistara and see what she has to say. So, welcome, Anne Marie. So can't hear you if you're speaking. You suddenly lost video of you too. There you are. Okay. Can't hear you. Can't hear you for some reason. You're unmuted and everything, so if it really doesn't work, maybe take the headphones off and just use the mic on your phone. Still can't hear you. Okay. We're going to give her just a moment and see if it works. Because I'd really like to hear from you, babe. There you are.
Yay.
Hey,
I called in because
okay, awesome. Yeah.
my internet was unstable. Right. Okay. Ooh, so my prayer for the world is that we keep this connection going among people, and I feel like it's brought awareness of people, not just in our community, but all over the world. And I feel like there's compassion that's built up, and I really hope for that, pray for that to continue, as well as that same connection and awareness to Mama Gaia. Where just that, that I pray for the awareness of, our oneness and unity, and not just among people, but among all the other species on the planet, and Mama Gaia herself. So that's my prayer for the world, and for community, my immediate community. I'm down here in San Diego, and I pray for everybody's health and just awareness, in making decisions that are best for the people around them and the community and in general, because down here we've been considered a low impact zone. So I feel like some people are just operating as usual, and I wanted to be one of those people. However, they're hard to ignore everything going on. So just moving into family, I'm praying for continued respect for each other's opinions. It's in my household, it's my family, and then another couple. So we live in community and have had differing opinions on everything going on, and we've done an amazing job of respecting each other. I really do feel like it's brought us closer together. Literally, we're closer together all in the house. And one of those, what it's done. Yeah. So I just pray for even more respect and openness to others' ideas, and holding of each other, and with the emotions, and understanding, and love.
Yeah.
And just we've been in excellent flow, and just prayer for continued flow. And so for myself, this this has been a big slowing down for me. I just decided to stay home starting yesterday. And that's a huge slowing down. I wasn't sure how I was going to be able to do that. And I know that I can. I feel like this virus is medicine for everyone in the world, myself, to really look at that idea of the difficulty of slowing down that I've had up until now, and just really praying for whatever is, you know, is and has been coming forth to just come forward with ease and grace, and feel like recently for me, I've really claimed my self-worth, and so this is an opportunity to really live into that, knowing that it's not, about my production or what I bring in. Obviously it's easier to think that, but now I'm really put in the position to be home with my daughter. I'm praying for this, I guess, ease with this opportunity to parent my inner preteen that I think need some parenting. And I have a beautiful 12-year-old preteen here at home with me that is just like an outer reflection of that. So yeah, I'm praying for, and just to be held in this throughout this next phase of being here, and really like homeschooling, and because that's not what I was doing before, and I have that opportunity now. Just praying for this unknown of the day-to-day, and the trust that and the deep knowing that we're all taken care of, really living into that. Knowing that the moment will bring us exactly what we need. And I also and just really praying for it, just to hold this as an opportunity for, like I said, the inner parenting, for the creativity that I haven't had time for, now I do. We're really sitting and meditating and allowing time for all that. And so my offering, gosh, I feel like I'm more available, and so I look forward to participating more. Like Candace, when you posted this, it was like, you know what, yes, I will. I'm happy to show up. I have the time, and I'm here to, like, I really am part of this ascension of this, our, of our humankind and of the planet. I'm here and available. So and as far and as far as speaking, I think right now I really do feel confident that everything is unfolding as it should. So I don't feel like I'm seeking anything I can put into words at this moment. Just lots of gratitude for everyone on this call, and Candace for organizing this. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Anne Marie.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, sister.
Yeah, I appreciate you too.
Grateful you're here. Thanks. Yeah. All right. I want to be mindful of the time. So I'm just going to ask you all, is it okay if I just go maybe a few minutes over to do this channel moment? Okay. Just connecting with Anistara, asking, what are the solutions in action right now? Starry family, now is the time to remember. Remember. Remember your true sacred self. Remember your purpose. You volunteered. Remember your lives before this, in which you've gone through the samsara, the ebb and flow, the illusion of duality, back to the one and back into your human existence again. We are all spiritual beings having a physical experience. Right now, the experience is very intense. And yet, our souls, our spirits knew that this was coming. Now is the time to make your choices as clearly and concisely as you can. To begin within, to move inside, to listen to your heart, to your gut feelings, to your intuition, to cultivate your psychic abilities, to understand the outer dimensions of this third dimension world. As we move our higher vibrations, lifting the frequency of humanity and the planet together. As that vibration and frequency increases and intensifies and radiates out into the universe, people will feel more at peace and loved and loving and compassionate and empathetic and sympathetic. Good deeds will come about. What actions do you want to take? That is for you to know. That is for you to bring forward and offer your community, your family, and even yourself. Actions such as ordering more food that your family might need so that you can offer it to others in the community that might not have the income to do so. To perhaps even offer a place on your land, if you have land, for somebody to come and camp or park their RV or just be on another piece of property instead of in the city. To offer your garden and food that you're growing. Whatever abundance you have around you, now is the time to share. Now is the time. Sharing is caring. We are all here to support one another. We are all here to feel supported and loved. What are your innate talents? What are your innate gifts? Let them come forward. Let your creativity thrive. Allow yourself to be seen. Allow yourself to see others for who they truly are and not what the past dictates, not even your past experience of them. Open yourself to new infinite possibilities. The infinite possibilities of creation, co-creating heaven on earth together. Open your wings, angels, light beings. Know that you are here during this pivotal moment of human evolution and transformation so that you can play an integral part in the raising of the vibrations. And yet it starts with yourself. A sovereign being, the one light in the consciousness web of light around us. All interconnected, one energy. Yet we each play a part. We each affect the whole. How do you want to affect the whole right now? How do you want to allow the energy to move through you? Positive thoughts create positive deeds. Let the love and the compassion and the forgiveness and the joy and the ecstasy of being alive radiate from you and affect those around you, inspiring them, moving them to shine their light at their brightest as well. Light workers, heart tribe, starry family, the time is now. There is no more waiting. May we all feel and know our divinity. May we all know and feel the divinity of every other living being on this planet and throughout the universe. When we really tap into that divinity and we feel that we are truly one, our actions will follow. The actions will become clear and concise and effective. Step into that action right now. We call you forward, light workers. We call you forward in this moment, in this present moment, to do the work that you are here to do. And so shall it be. Blessed be. And so shall it be. It is done. It is done. It is done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. I'm feeling so blessed to have all of you here to witness my first live channel of Anistara. And it's a really vulnerable moment for me. So I feel honored and grateful that you are all here to witness that. What I have to share is the prayer, not for myself, also family, community, and the world, but all of us as a whole, is that we create heaven on earth together. That the conscious sustainable community land projects come together, that investors show up, that angels show up on their doorstep to create housing and food and agriculture, permaculture farms that everybody can be provided for around the world. And that we each understand what our role is in doing that. And that each little puzzle piece comes together to create the bigger picture. There's no more waiting. The time is now. And honestly, I'm actually really excited. There's a lot of fear and a lot of things around and so much misinformation. And yet, if you hold true to who you are and what you're here to do, it's actually really exciting right now. So just staying in that heart space, staying in that centered place, and remembering daily practices, reaching out to friends you haven't spoken to in a long time, reaching out to people that you need closure with or you need to clean something up with. Now is the time, because they may not be here tomorrow. That's the simple fact right now. And that's not to scare anyone. That is just to really remember to embody our true sacred selves and the love that we are coming from, and to share that with our community on a daily basis, and to remember to tell the people that you love them, that you care about them, that you desire to see them healthy and happy, and that their well-being is provided for. So that is my personal prayer as well. And I so appreciate all of you for being here and sharing yourselves. Thank you, thank you, thank you. On a technical note, I'm hoping to start an Anistara YouTube channel, and it's Anistara. And also developing the 11/11 gathering unification celebration that we've been hosting for 10 years. This year will be the 11th 11/11 gathering, and for months now, I've already been envisioning it being a global event where we live stream the 11/11 ceremony at 11:11 a.m., 5:11 p.m., and then 11:11 p.m. And I actually might end up being at the pyramids in Egypt to live stream from, or New Zealand, somewhere on that side of the planet where we catch the 11/11 first, and then it just ripples around the planet back to us again. So I'm still visioning that, and I'm calling forward my co-creators for that. So if you feel inspired to join and be a part of creating that and having different events in Grass Valley and San Diego and LA and San Francisco, where we can all live stream together the 11/11 ceremony and ritual. That's the goal. That's the vision right now. So I just wanted to plant that seed while I have you all here. Thank you again, everyone, for being here, and blessed be, sending you all so much love and sweetness, and may we all find peace in this pivotal moment and share it together. So shall it be. Blessed be. Thank you. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. And stop recording.